You've felt it, haven't you? That strange shift in the room when you walk in, the way conversations pause, the way eyes linger just a second too long. You thought you were imagining it. You thought maybe you were but deep down, you know something has changed. People are reacting to you differently, and it's not random. There's an energy you carry now, a frequency, and whether they understand it or not, whether they can put it into words or not, they feel it. They sense something in you that wasn't there before, something ancient, something undeniable. This video found you because you're ready to see the truth, not the surface truth, the real one, the one most people will spend their entire lives avoiding. So pay attention, because by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why people have been acting so strangely around you, and you'll know, without a doubt, that you are walking a path most will never even see. Let's begin. The first proof is the most subtle, but once you notice it, you'll see it everywhere. People go silent when you speak, not because you're loud, not because you demand it, but because there's a weight to your words now, a presence. You could be talking about something completely ordinary, something mundane, and still, the room shifts. Conversations stop mid, heads turn, even people who weren't part of the discussion suddenly tune in. Here's what happened to someone just like you. She was sitting in a cafe with coworkers, barely saying anything. She'd been quiet for weeks, going through her own internal transformation. Then, almost by accident, she shared a single thought, something simple, something honest, and the entire table fell silent. Not awkward silence, reverent silence, like they were waiting for her to continue, like her words carried something they desperately needed to hear. She didn't plan it, she didn't rehearse it, but they felt it. This happens because your energy has shifted. You're no longer speaking from ego or need. You're speaking from alignment, from truth, and truth has a frequency that cuts through noise. It bypasses the logical mind and goes straight to the soul. People may not understand why they're listening so intently, but they can't help it. So what do you do when this happens? Don't shrink, don't downplay yourself to make them comfortable. Own the space your voice creates. Speak less, but make every word count. Let the silence do the work, because silence, when you've earned it, is the loudest form of respect. The second proof is darker, and it will test you. People will provoke you. For no reason you'll be minding your own business, living your life, and suddenly someone will come at you with snark, with criticism, with weird passive-aggressive comments. They'll question your choices, mock your confidence, try to poke holes in your peace. And here's the thing, you didn't do anything to them. You weren't arrogant. You weren't bragging. You were just being there. Was a man who quit his toxic job to follow his calling. He didn't announce it on social media. He didn't make a big scene. He just left, quietly. And within days, people he barely spoke to started sending him messages. You think you're too good for us now? That's a stupid risk. You'll regret it. He was confused. He hadn't said a word. But here's the truth. Your growth is a mirror. And when people see you choosing yourself, stepping into your power, refusing to play small, it reminds them of everything they're too afraid to do. So they lash out. Not because they hate you, because they hate the part of themselves that gave up. Your light exposes their shadows, and that terrifies them. What do? Don't defend yourself. Don't argue. Don't try to prove anything. Just smile. Stay calm. Let them throw their stones. Because every word they say is really about them, not you. The chosen don't need to convince anyone. Your results will speak louder than their doubts ever could. If this is already happening to you, type chosen in the comments. Let's see how many of us are walking this path. The third proof is one of the strangest, and most people miss it completely. People start copying you. Your style, your phrases, your habits, even your energy. At first, you might feel flattered. Oh, imitation is the highest form of flattery, right? But then it gets weird. They start showing up dressed like you, using words you use, posting things that sound exactly like something you'd say, and they never acknowledge it. They act like it's original. A woman noticed this with a colleague. For months, this colleague had criticized her ideas in meetings, shut her down, dismissed her. Then suddenly, 2 weeks later, the same colleague is presenting those exact ideas as her own, wearing similar clothes, even adopting the same tone of voice in emails. It wasn't admiration. It was something deeper. When you're chosen, people unconsciously try to absorb what you have. They can feel your frequency, and they want it, but they don't know how to generate it themselves. So they mimic, they copy the outside, hoping it will give them the inside. It won't, because what you carry can't be faked. It can't be stolen. It's earned through the battles you fought in silence. The nights you didn't quit. The moments you chose truth over comfort. So what do you do when people copy you? Let them. Don't get bitter. Don't call them out. Just keep evolving. Keep leveling up. Stay so far ahead that by the time they copied version 1 of you, you're already on version 10. The chosen don't compete. They create. The fourth proof is one you'll feel in your body. People give you space. Even when the room is crowded, you could be in a packed elevator, a busy hallway, a cramped subway car, and somehow, there's always a pocket of space around you. People unconsciously step back. They give you room. Not because you asked, not because you pushed, but because your energy has boundaries now, and people feel them. A young man experienced this at a concert. Thousands of people pressed together, barely any room to breathe, and yet, around him, there was this strange buffer zone, like an invisible force field. No one crossed it. They didn't even seem to notice they were doing it. This happens because you've reclaimed your energy. You're no longer leaking it everywhere, trying to please, trying to fit in. You've pulled it back into yourself, consolidated it, and now it radiates outward as presence, as authority, not the loud, aggressive kind, the quiet, unshakable kind. People respect what they can't control, and they can't control you anymore. What do? Enjoy the space. Stand tall in it. Don't apologize for taking up room. You've earned every inch of the ground you stand on. Let others adjust. That's not your responsibility. The fifth proof will hurt at first, but it's actually a blessing. Old friends will distance themselves. Not all of them, but the ones who were only there for the old version of you. The ones who liked you when you were lost, confused, easy to predict. Now that you've changed, now that you've stepped into something bigger, they don't know what to do with you, so they fade. They stop calling. They make excuses. And it stings that there was a woman who spent years being the fun friend, always available, always agreeable. Then she started her healing journey, set boundaries, said no, chose solitude over fake connection, and one by one, her old circle disappeared. She cried about it. She questioned herself. She wondered if she'd made a mistake. But then new people started appearing, people who matched her new frequency, people who respected her growth, people who saw her, truly saw her, for the first time. Here's what most people don't understand. Not everyone is meant to walk with you forever. Some people are assigned to chapters, not the whole book. And when you evolve past a chapter, the characters change. That's not rejection. That's alignment. What do? Grieve if you need to. Honor what those friendships were, but don't chase them. Don't shrink back down to keep people comfortable. The universe is making space for your true tribe. Trust the process, and if you're ready to see who's really meant for this next chapter, hit that like button. Your support strengthens the algorithm and helps this message reach more chosen ones. The sixth proof is the most confusing, because it feels contradictory. People seek your advice, but rarely follow it. They'll come to you with their problems, their drama, their confusion. They'll ask what you think. You'll give them honest, clear guidance. They'll nod. They'll say you're so right. And then, they'll do the exact opposite. And when it blows up in their face, they won't mention that you warned them. They'll just come back, again and again. A man noticed this pattern with a family member. Every few months, same crisis, same conversation. He'd offer perspective, offer solutions. The family member would agree, thank him, and then repeat the same cycle. Eventually, he realized they didn't want solutions. They wanted his energy, his calm, his certainty. They wanted to borrow his light because theirs was flickering. When you're chosen, people feel safe around you. They feel seen. They come to you not for answers, but for frequency. For a reminder of what peace feels like, what clarity feels like. But here's the hard truth. You can't save anyone who isn't ready to save themselves. What do? Set limits. Give wisdom freely. But don't drain yourself trying to fix people who haven't hit their rock bottom yet. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is let someone fall, so they can learn to stand on their own. Now we reach the seventh proof, the deepest one, the one that confirms everything. People will treat you with a respect they don't even understand. This one is almost eerie. You'll walk into rooms and people will straighten up, not because you're their boss, not because you have status or money, just because strangers will hold doors, offer help, defer to you in conversations. Even people who don't like you will speak to you differently. There's a formality, a carefulness, like they instinctively know not to cross you. A woman shared this story. She was at a store, and a man cut in front of her in line. Rude, aggressive, the kind of person who bulldozes through life. She didn't say anything. She just stood there. And after a few seconds, he turned around, looked at her, and moved, apologized. Let her go first. No confrontation. No words, just energy. This is the proof that seals it. Because respect like that can't be faked. It can't be demanded. It's something people feel on a primal level. They sense that you've been through something, that you've walked through fire and came out different, that you carry something ancient and unshakable. They may not know your story, but their soul knows your frequency. And here's the plot twist. This respect isn't about you being better than them. It's about you being aligned with who you truly are. The universe bows to authenticity, to sovereignty, to those who've shed the masks and stood naked in their truth. You didn't ask to be chosen, but you answered the call. And now, the world responds. So here's what I need you to understand. If even 3 of these proofs resonated with you, you're not imagining it. You're not crazy. You're not arrogant. You are genuinely walking a different path. And people feel it. Even when they can't explain it. Even when they fight it. Your job now is simple. Keep going. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Don't second-guess the shift happening inside you. Don't apologize for your growth. The world needs people who are awake, who are aligned, who refuse to play small. You are one of them. And this is only the beginning. Drop a comment and tell me, which proof hit you the hardest? Which one made you realize you're not alone in this? Let's build a community of the awakened. And if you want part 2 of this series, where we go even deeper into what it means to walk as the chosen, subscribe now, because the next level is going to blow your mind. Remember this, you didn't find this video found you. Now go, walk in your power, and let the world adjust.